What's going on, everybody? Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today we're going to be taking a look on the bench at these new Morimoto headlights for the 2020 to 2021 Ford Super Duty. So right off the bat, looking at these headlights, you can see that there's 4 projectors in each light, and these are all LED, which is really handy. You don't have to swap in new LED bulbs or make any changes. Everything is built to be LED pre-existing, and it's worth noting that all 4 are actually all low beam projectors, but the 2 on the bottom double as high beam projectors as well. So when you're running the truck, you'll see all of them lit up. You're not going to have a dark section in the bottom of the light. It'll come as no surprise that with all of these projectors in here, the light output is significantly better than factory. And with these being LED, you're getting a lot cleaner, kind of clear white color as opposed to a really yellow tinted halogen bulb. Now, these projectors are tucked behind a UV resistant polycarbonate lens, and that is a clear lens that's not actually smoked, but the inside of the light is black, so you get kind of a smoked, dark, blacked out look without sacrificing the light's output. And this also makes sure that this is still DOT and SAE approved, so this is going to be street legal and won't give you any hassles on the road. Another neat design feature on these lights is, of course, the new DRLs that are set up on here, and you can see that it's kind of split into 3 sections. There's actually an upper, a lower, and then kind of a middle Y-shaped beam in the center there, and all these combine to make for a really nice, clean, white, modern-looking DRL on the face of the truck. But these are also multi-function, so they do operate as a sequential turn signal as well. Now, if you don't like the look of that sequential flashing turn signal on there, you can actually shift it to do an instant on-off turn signal, so that way it's a little less showy. But I know a lot of folks like the sequential look, and it's neat that it's offered here and you have the choice to kind of move between them. Another neat feature tied to these DRLs is that once you kick the truck on and they light up, it'll actually trigger a little startup sequence with the projectors where you'll see them kind of flash in a 2-stage pattern and then fade out. And it's one of those things that doesn't necessarily have a practical purpose, but it does give a little bit of flair and certainly makes these lights stand out a bit from some of the other options on the market. One last final thing to note, which might be most important of all, is that these headlights are a true plug-and-play install. So they have all the connectors and everything built in to just tie into your factory wiring and your factory harness without you having to cut or splice new wires in or run a new harness in the truck, which is super handy. But I will say that there's one big caveat here, and that is that unfortunately, at the time of shooting this, these lights are only available for halogen trucks. So if you have a base halogen light, this will work no problem. If you have an LED factory light on your Super Duty, unfortunately, these are not going to plug in and function. That may change down the road. We'll see what Morimoto has planned, but just make sure that you know that before going into this, because you're going to be pretty disappointed if you try to run these on an LED truck and nothing plugs in the way you want it. With all that being said, these are still an excellent option if you're looking to upgrade the factory lights on your Super Duty and you want something a bit more powerful than those stock halogen lights. And if you're interested in picking up a set of these for yourself, we'll have some links down in the description that are going to shoot you over to our website. Now, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.